Oh, hey, Goat Rope. Okay, this is ready. Okay. Can you hear any weird graininess in my voice? So I will turn my fan down. Yeah, so last year I thought that was good, that I could have my fan on medium and no one would notice much. Okay, good. You should be slowing. Hey, what's up, Rachel? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I think I'm technically like not even supposed to have the YouTube comments be appearing, but or the YouTube chats. But whatever. Until I'm top 1% streamer, it's not gonna be a problem. Alright, so let's take a look at some games here. I don't have all of my racks. Huh. Did I see this play? I don't think I did. Forbidden Viewer, yeah. So, my plan tonight is just to finally look over these not so important games from Montclair. Played this tournament last December, and it's yeah, it was a one-day tournament. I just haven't looked at the games. I played a main event, like a larger, more important tournament straight after, so did poorly in that tournament. Okay, so it looks like I just missed a play. Just did not see this overlap. Didn't consider not playing off my F, so that's a mistake. It did appear that me was a better play. But if everybody wants to, or if anybody wants to interrupt the analysis, I'm happy to play some games, but for a price. So yeah, I want to get through these games, but if somebody has a price to delay that, that is okay with me. Yeah. Okay, so I played Fame, which I don't like because it really just opened up a huge spot. Playing Skylar, who's a new player, but climbing up the ranks really fast. In any case, against low rated players, you want to minimize variance early on like this. So this three-way overlap with the huge double-double lane is not something you want to do. Should I be looking at these games on Woogle instead? Guess it doesn't really matter. And so this tournament was weird because my opponents were like extremely slow. Also, he gave me a spot for my bingo, which I didn't have before, which was really generous and unfortunate. But yeah, my opponents were just playing really, really slow. I don't know. Yeah. I won't tell you how much, if any, Skylar went overtime here, but definitely went overtime. Well, I guess I just told you. Okay, I don't know what I had here. I think RRQ keeping. I exchanged for keeping, maybe RES. Didn't write it down. So we won't analyze that. Oh, he played foo underneath. Exchange for keeping. Goat Rope says, just finished watching the Montreal Scrabble Fest videos. Oh, the live. So you couldn't even wait for them to be edited down. Which ones? Like all of them? The main event and the Clash of Champions? I'm working on a video about the Clash of Champions. Hopefully I'll finish it tomorrow before I leave for New Mexico on Friday. I really would like to do that. But I will be releasing a video tomorrow. Finally, the end of my Midwest Major tournament coverage. Played Obit. Wait, how did he... 22? Okay, I'm confused as to how he played Obit for 22. Right, because how would he have done that in any case? I might have just run into a problem so early in this game, really? Obit for 22. How does that even happen? 22 supposed to play foo, Obit. Can't fit. Oh, no, it was on top. I just totally missed his spot. Okay. I kept like RS blank. Yeah, Obit for 22. I was right the first time. So much for just like getting through this fast. Just the main event. Okay. Because the Clash of Champions was me versus Jackson in a best of 7. Certainly a lot of people wanted to see. Sort of an underwhelming result. It was very close to an overwhelming result. Okay, so I was really happy he didn't kill me through that E. I played Lewdness. Yeah. They already posted one of the games with edited down as well, so it's up to you if you want to watch the full thing or... Neil? What was impressive about him? I mean, he did super well. Um, I guess I looked at some of his games. I mean, I know Neil, and Neil's been getting good, which is great. Okay, at this point, Skylar he's down 170 and he was he was almost over time already. Yeah, he was rated 1400 at that tournament, so yeah. So he played Ag for 3 and so I started my attempt to completely crush the board as much as possible and complicate his life. I decided to play Vagai, and this is sort of a sneaky play because not only does it sort of eliminate the easiest bingos on the C column. Oh, I should have the Telestrator. Where is this? Why can't I? Oh, Painter is what it's called. See if it'll open. Okay, that's totally off. Let's see. See how I can. Okay, that's closer. Wrong way. Closer. Okay. That's pretty close. Hey, Mopo. Pretty quiet here. Yeah, absolutely. 2 a.m. on a Wednesday night. I was not expecting a crowd. So that guy not only blocking the C column pretty well, but it's setting up my X. There you go. Yes. Hey, Hopeful Meadow. What app is what? What I'm looking at right now, or this drawing thing? Drawing thing is just this 64-bit telestrator for streams. It's very bare bones. Well, as I said, Mopo, if whenever I do analysis, I can be bought. Like I could be bought into playing a game rather than going through a game. But if not, I just continue analyzing. So it's like a win-win. So yeah, I'm setting up my X. The problem is I need a T and I need an L and an M, and there are no L's and no M's left. So I just need one of the T's to somehow cash in this setup. But mostly the idea was to block. It's 6:50 in the UK. Oh wow. Are you in the tube? I took the tube for the first time. I went to the UK for the first time a month ago. It was great. And I got to take the tube. Didn't get to explore much of London though. I mean, I just assumed that you were in London, which is probably a stupid assumption to make, actually. So what is it like? Oh, hi. This is another way to set up my X, but considering he just played off an A, it's probably close enough to a bingo that most of the time he's going to play something with shag or something. Oh, you are? Okay, so, I mean, it was still a stupid assumption, but I was correct. Great. Yeah, that guy looks pretty good. The details box, what does the details box say? Let me answer your question, Hopeful Meta. So I probably didn't answer your question. I'm using Quackle. It looks a bit different than it normally looks. Because I've made it a little bit dark mode for you guys, but on my screen it's pretty bright. But for you guys, I made sure the non-important elements are dark. So it says Vagai. Wow, opponent bingo's more than after high. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, I guess with the unbalanced pool, it's sort of hard to trust the results of the simulation. Because, yeah, I guess the difference between Vagai and high is that Vagai opens a floater, opens the V as a letter to play through, which isn't actually that bad, considering the pool. Okay. So I was happy with the play. And he had this rack. And hi Andrew. You too. But cool. It's really cool, Rachel, to be communicating with someone commuting in London. That's really great. It's super hot over here. It's 25 Celsius right now, but it was like 30 earlier. I went to Scrabble Club and there was no AC. It was just so like insanely hot. So Skylar has an incredibly good rack here, and he just has blank page syndrome, which is a very common thing when you have so many available bingos and you know you have so many available bingos. The problem is you haven't found one when you know. Like you have the realization that you must have something very good, and you definitely have things. And after a while, you just if you have no time left, which is the case with Skylar, he's already down 180. The psychological weight of the position really, really crushes you. So here, after a long time, or after just like some frantics, Skylar played passiver, which is just not a word, which I challenged. And hi, Ruby. You might pass away, not pass out, pass away. Okay. Way to be dramatic. You are, of course, an actual literal drama queen, right? I mean that in the best way possible. It's giving you some modicum of wanting to stay awake. Okay, good, yeah. Because that is very early to be commuting, 6:50 a.m. But I guess you're probably avoiding the bulk of, like, I know people get up pretty early in London, but you're probably still avoiding a lot of the worst of the rush hour. So considering that like Skylar has bingos up the wazoo everywhere, I chose to just exchange and keep XI on my rack. And my hope, it's not even there. Wow. My hope was that he would set me up he would make a play like advisors or Pavisors or whatever and give me the X bomb, or that he wouldn't and I would get like a T for Tux. So this is a very hopeful but exploitative decision. And indeed, Skylar played advisors for 72. Oh, was it 74? No, why am I thinking so? And I no longer have my racks. Played XI. He played Scyther. It's funny, you play Scrabble enough. I mean, obviously it's lucky that he did give me the X-Bomb, but like more often than not when you're, I guess, really used to the game, you can do things like exchange, like keeping XI, and just basically make your own luck in a lot of ways through exploiting your opponents. Just like expecting them to do certain like human things. So I'm kind of, oh, he played Root. You're a professional actress. Rush Hour is horrific. Thank you for not going into Central. Okay. Yeah. If you're not going into Central, you should be okay. Okay, so I guess I did know what was unseen here. Oh. Okay, it was too early to do that. Maybe it was here. So I can narrow down what my rack was, yeah. AADGORR, because I wrote down my tracking, but I didn't write down my rack. So I played drag, which is sensible. And here, oops. I had this rack. And Skylar was already over by, I think, 2 minutes. 400 whole dollars? Which is more than you'll ever make. That's not necessarily true, Ruby. You could certainly make more than 400 whole dollars playing Scrabble. It's less like... It's less guaranteed, but you're good enough to win some bottom divisions. So in this position, he's threatening to go out with Ether underneath. Huh. Is it wrong? It's weird. The pen is like... I don't know why the pen is only doing straight lines. Yeah, he's threatening to do that. And so basically whatever I do, I should be blocking that. But I have the Q. And so it's kind of bizarre. Like, what am I supposed to do with the Q to block that? Pen Notes Pride Month. Yeah, exactly. It's clearly not. How does overtime penalty? Same as Collins, yeah. So 10 points every minute you're over. You know, I hate that that's how you say it. Like, shouldn't there be a better way to explain that? Because when you say like every minute, it's as if you have to wait a minute after going overtime to lose 10 points, which is not the case. The moment you're overtime, you lose 10 points. And then every extra minute from there, you lose 10 more. So anyways, I made a very weird play here, which I think was dubious, but a very good practical decision. Okay, so it wasn't actually dubious. So good was the best play. I mean, you guys can all solve this endgame. Play the word good, like everyone knows that word. Every minute or part thereof. That is not a good way of saying it. I mean, I like that, it's poetic, but it's like that's not. You know what I mean, Mofo? So I actually played Goo here, and Goo is a better play than good so long as Skylar doesn't respond perfectly to it. So a play like Earth or Heart would be his best choice because I've just set up a huge, massive spot for my Q with like quad or quid and good. So he has to find a good way to block and go out next turn. I mean, this is a crazy play to find. So a lot of the blocks end up better for me than if I had played good. And he's so low on time, he might not even know what I have tracking wise. So when your opponents are low on time, and you've already like won a game, or even if you haven't won a game, making plays in the end game which cause them to have to address something huge that you've set up, or just something in general that you have, is a good choice rather than attempting to just spend your time and solve the end game as best you can, because the more time you spend, the more time your opponent has to figure out how to play optimally as well. So if you can make a suboptimal play quickly that is really practically good and makes it unlikely that they'll be able to respond accurately a decent amount of the time, you're way better off. And I do this all the time. It's something that separates me from someone like Nigel, who will attempt to just solve the end game. But I've gained so many spread points by like not solving end games, by being lazy / exploitative. So here, here Skylar, I think, thought that GOOR was a word and played that. Again, he's new to the game. He'll figure it out. Wait, so I'm kind of confused because the play I made isn't even appearing here. There are there are 4 ways to score 60 points. Kadi, quad, kaid, and what? Like, there's a play totally missing here. Is it because it gives him something? No. Where is it? Quackle is broken. Why doesn't it find this word? I mean, it's probably worse because it gives him HE and Equid. Okay, it's 14 points worse than the other two. That was stupid. Yeah. But it didn't appear at all. So now I just lost so much of the spread I gained from actually making the play of Goo. That's annoying. All right, well, I ended up winning 41 to 261. But some weird stuff here, like Vagai setting up the X potentially, hoping he would set my X up in this position, and yeah, this whole end game was bizarre. Yeah, I messed up pretty bad on the fame turn. Should have gotten punished, but I didn't. But you didn't. You guys know that video? I should have left you on that street corner where you were standing. But you didn't. I think it's from a gay porn. Four, 8, 10, 7, 9, 13, 6, 7, 11, 12, 13. So, round 2, I'm playing Dustin Dean. What's the best way to practice 3 and 4 letter words? Playing? Playing in Void Challenge. So Void Challenge is a challenge rule where every play has to be validated. So it won't let you play invalid words. So it'll allow you to not mess up on 3 and 4 letter words while playing. And the more you play, the more you'll get used to like the hooks. The hook 3 and 4 letter words are the most important ones when you can add a letter to a 2 or 3 letter word, make another word, which is most of them. But yeah, barring that, you can just look at a list. I think if you have like a list of all of the 3 letter words, then you just look at that list a few times, however long you think it'll take you to sort of remember most of them. But even knowing the 3 and 4 letter words, it's another thing to actually, like, how would I say this? There's such a good word for what I'm trying to express. Basically, merging yourself with them, but that's so bad. Uniting yourself. Just knowing them is one thing, but like being used to them and just seeing them like instantly or as soon as possible when they're available on the board as hooks, especially, is a whole nother battle. So basically, whenever, and you'll see this whenever dictionary is updated, whenever lexicon's updated, that people will obviously know the new words if they've studied them, but it's a whole nother thing to actually see them over the board because you're so used to them not existing, especially the shorter ones, that you have to just sort of train yourself by just playing a ton to see them, to see the new words. And that's what I'm experiencing in the Collins lexicon since I've switched from the North American to the Collins lexicon for almost all of the tournaments that I play. I'm having a hard time just noticing the 3 letter words. And since I'm so used to just seeing them instantly and just knowing that they're there, I have to sort of like unlearn the way that I'm playing Scrabble and sort of just like question everything, which is not fun and yeah, causes me to take longer and miss things. So yeah, you can learn the 3 and 4 letter words, but there's no substitute to playing. If the goal is to like be good at Scrabble, you need to know their use and you need to like see them over the board. That was a very long-winded explanation. Immerse, Sleeping Garfield. That I was thinking of immerse or like submerge, but immerse is better. But there's has to be like a killer English word for what I'm trying to express. Embrace them. Yeah, embrace them is pretty good. What's the worst way to practice 3 and 4 letter words? No. Also, aerolith is useful. If you use aerolith every day and go through the 3 and 4 letter words, you'll learn them pretty quickly as well. So yeah, either looking at a list and or doing aerolith. The thing about aerolith is that they'll show you just random. It'll show you random 3 and 4 letter words, so it won't be a complete thing. Like you might just never see a 3 letter word because it just didn't come up in the time period you were doing aerolith. So it's no substitute either. Computer science use grok to mean knowing on an advanced level. Yeah. Yeah. That's a computer sciencey way to say what I was trying to say. I was trying to say like become one with the 3 and 4 letter words, I guess. Something like that. So Dustin's first. I had apparently played Dustin before, but I didn't remember. There's such a like whenever I go through these motions that I'm about to explain, it's just such a like funny it's a funny experience in terms of like analyzing it. And I'm very analytical about like a lot of things. So when you sit down to play someone, like there's often some chit chat, some small talk. Learn like the back of your hand. Yeah, that's another way to say it. Thomas, I've ever heard the phrase gay porn. Okay. That was from a while back. Yeah, I have a hard time keeping up with YouTube comments. So apologies in advance. Or YouTube chats. Yeah, there's often some just chit chat and small talk when you're sitting down about to play somebody, or sometimes it's just very serious and you just start. But I sort of like to say a couple things to my opponents because, like, I mean, we're sitting in front of each other. Like, it's a social thing. Scrabble is a social thing, even though a lot of antisocial people play it. Sometimes you also want to like talk to people to sort of get in their head, like higher rated players that you play a lot, maybe. But there's this thing that happens when you play a lot of tournament games or you're like a top player and you've played a lot of people and you've been around, you know, sometimes you'll just be like, hey, I mean, like, you know somebody, but then you don't know if you've played them before. So sometimes I'm like, oh, have we played yet? Have we played before? And often my opponent will remember having played me and I won't remember having played them. It's usually not the opposite. I think that comes with like it's stupid because it's like that's like a typical like I don't want to say alpha, but it's sort of like a typical champion or like elitist. Yeah, it's an elitist thing of like, okay, there's a bunch of 1,600 players and I've probably played most of them, but they're all the same to me kind of thing. Like I know if I've played like top players, but like intermediate experts or like lower than that, I don't necessarily remember that I've played them. So I think I asked Dustin if we had played before, or it was like, this is our first time playing or something. Sometimes I'll say that to an opponent, in this case it's Dustin, and they'll be like, no, we played at this tournament. And often they'll say something like, yeah, you probably don't remember, you won pretty easily, sort of thing. And it sort of just makes me feel like, did I do this? Did I like want this to happen? Did a part of me just like want this opponent to sort of feel weak in a way by like feeling like, oh man, he doesn't even remember playing me, this top dog sort of thing. It just it's funny. It's just funny to think about. But usually I'm just genuinely curious, like, have I played you before? Like, have we played? Like, because I don't remember, and I want to remember. I wish I remembered. So I think in this case, like, oh, it's our first time playing, and he's like, no, we played at this nationals. You don't remember? You beat me. I was like, oh, sorry. Or like, I try to. It's hard to know what to say, right? Anyways, long story short, Dustin opens with batching. Blank C. Or does he? Yes, he does. And again, I don't have my racks here. That's so annoying. Like Goji. He gave me his racks. And I don't have my racks. So, okay, we're going to analyze the game from Dustin's point of view. Plays Fond, which looks very good. Frau is... If he was behind, this might be a good play. I mean, it's a good play regardless. It's very aggressive, setting up his N. Also takes an S. But since he's ahead, like by 52, there's no need to do something like that. He plays Fond. Makes sense. Here I played Chianti. It's 90. It's also thiazins, thiamines, and habits. I don't think I saw histamine, which is a worse play. Takes an E. Saw in habits. I don't know. I think I saw thiamines. Don't think I saw thiazins. I played Chiantis. This is hilarious. I'm over on YouTube, and Ruby, the fellow gay, fellow theater industry person, is cracking me up with immediately hearing alpha and going, "Oh God, yeah." It is an oh God. It is an oh God thing. Yeah, absolutely. Man, you and Rochelle or Rachel. Why am I saying Rochelle? Should I say Rachel? I should say Rachel. Are connected. Ruby. This is hey EK Crisp. This is NWL20. This is a tournament I played last December. And thank you for the compliment, Ruby. M Bison quote, for me it was Tuesday. What is, wait, I think I know what you mean, Goatrope. Can you explain them? After you say, have we ever played before, you pull down your sunglasses ever so slightly, look them up and down, and exhale cigarette smoke in their face. Need to commit to the bit. It's not a bad idea. Okay. Dustin plays walls. This makes perfect sense. He's playing perfectly so far. I put a star next to this play because I don't know. I have no freaking clue what I had on my rack, but I didn't like this play. Who the hell knows why? I didn't write down my racks. All right, so Dustin has this rack, and that's a good play. But he played a mid, which is also a good play. Doesn't open up the triple in the same way. Keeps a better lead. It's probably close. Okay. Getting closer. Mama, how'd you meet your soulmate? We're on opposite platforms watching a Scrabble live stream. You know what? I would die happy. I would die happy if that occurred. Oh, I have a mosquito. I want to kill. Sorry, mosquito. Hopefully you don't know that you existed. Okay, so I made a little bit too cagey, I guess. Diatom is a tough find as well. Maybe I missed it. I think I had the Q on Wage, and I was lamenting not having played it. or something. I played Cots. So we're literally just like yeah, we're analyzing Dustin's side of things. So we could have played Orgy. I think I kind of recall maybe he told me he saw this and didn't want to open a huge area for me to play in with his decent tiles. He'd rather just play Yogg and keep a good leave. Let's go from the terrible 1994 live action Street Fighter movie. Right, but in regards to what? Oh, Chun-Li's confronting Mr. Bison and goes on a long monologue about how Bison had terrorized her hometown 20 years prior. Oh yes, that's what I thought it was, Goat. That's a great reference. Très romantique. This? I don't know. Depends. Let's see. Because yeah, normally you don't want to put a Y in the middle of all this action. A Y is one of the worst tiles you could put in a triple lane because the Y can save certain vowel racks, and it can also just allow very high scores. There are tons and tons of short words containing a Y that score really well. It's very flexible. It's not dangerous for bingos really, but it's a 4-point tile, and it's I think by far the most dangerous 4-point tile to put in a triple lane. So yeah, Yoga is a good decision. So far, Dustin's playing quite well. Here I played Vroom. Don't know what I had again. And here Dustin goes on a fishing trip with Fib, which is wow. There's nothing to do here other than just play Fib. That's crazy. Yeah, so very weird position. Like, he didn't draw into a bingo. He was probably like 50% to draw into a bingo. Maybe a bit less after Yogg. Yeah, either you play Fern and you blow up your rack, or you just play Fib and hope that your rack is better than mine, yeah? And you beat me to the punch. Fern is 22. Another good play. I played Whir. And then here's where things got a little bit bad for Dustin. Very analogous, yeah. So in this position, Dustin can play Cistern. I don't recall if the reason he didn't play it is because he saw it but was unsure of Fawns, or that he just didn't see Cistern. I think he just didn't see Cistern. So he could have hurt me pretty bad with this play. But luckily for me, he just played Cretan. And allowed me to see another day. I played Crew. Dustin had this rack and played Plex, which doesn't show up here because it doesn't get rid of the U. ASSU is actually a really poor lead. All right, 50 choices. Will it come up? Yeah. ASSU is worth 2.7 according to Quackle, which is insane. Like, an S usually worth 10 points. 2S is usually like 12, 15 points. But because you're combining it with an A and a U, the leave value is 2.7. That is so, so bad. Wow. Yeah, Auspex is a really tough find. Yeah, Dustin been playing really well. I think he was taking a while though to make his move. So he played Plex. And I just played Tutu and Fondue. Fondue. 17. What did he do? Yes, here ASSU turned into this rack. Hey, Chess Bunzo. Your fan says it's 88. What does your fan know? They'll tell you whatever you want to make you feel good. That's what fans do. Yeah, what's up, Bunzo? How can it be a bad leave when you can emotionally traumatize your opponent by holding up you ass? I mean, yeah, these jokes will probably keep coming here. Dustin played this move, which no, he must not have had this rack. He must have had not a second A. No, he did. Okay. So he played Anus, tying the game. And I got Advisee for 81. So yeah, luckily if he had like had a bingo on the end column, I was probably dead. Actually, no, I had it with 2 2s. Never mind. No, so I was feeling pretty good no matter what he did. And now he's in some trouble. He's down 80. And he ends up playing Oka to try and open a lane on the B column, but it's not going to be a very strong lane. So I can just leave it alone with my lead and focus on other parts of the board. But I don't need to do that because I drew into sedation out of the bag. Anus sedation. Great. He drew the Z and played Zine Keeping. ARES. Yep, by far his best play. And then AAEE. FORS U. No. AAEEP. AAEELORSU. ORSU. Yeah, LORSU. No. TORSU. Oh my god. There's no T. I don't know what he actually had. Okay, whatever. Or what I had. Ooh. Wow. So I phonied? Oh, that is a word. Okay. Thought that was a word. So I played Pro-Till. And yeah, won the game. And what was crazy about this game is it doesn't really seem like much was going on. Like it was a really close game the whole time, and I just beat him to the punch and then randomly drew a second bingo out of the bag to add insult to injury. But during this time, I was like sure I was gonna win like the whole time, even when the game was close. And the reason for that was Dustin had gone overtime in like the middle of the game. in the middle of the game, he was overtime. And at the end of the game, he finished with 369, but lost 80 points. 80 points because of time. So he gone over 7 minutes in this game. So, I mean, he played super well, but he was just using too much time. But making like the best plays every single move until up to here where he sort of cracked. So it's interesting to see. Like, I think, and he told me that that doesn't usually happen. Like sometimes players are like that. They are very good, but they're too slow at being good while still winning in a tournament. I don't know. That's a good question. But yeah, sometimes there are players that are very accurate, but take too long to be accurate, and they start like messing up because they like get really low on time. So Jesse Day, for example, plays extremely well, but will often be low on time and he won't be able to make perfect decisions near the end of the game where it tends to be more important because he doesn't have time. Can you have infinite overtimes? No. You lose after 10 in North America. Honestly, the overtime rule is stupid. Not only is it just not a thing in like any other game to have overtime, like, wait, what am I talking about? I mean, there's overtime in sports when the score is tied, but that's a different concept. What I mean is just like some board game where like your time runs out and you still get to continue playing. I've never heard of that in any other game. Maybe I'm biased and ignorant. But it's so stupid for that reason, and it's also stupid because the way Scrabble tournaments work is everyone plays at the same time, and everyone starts at around the same time. The rounds start at specific times, and those rounds are planned to start at those times. But most smart tournament directors give around an hour per round, give or take, for the round to finish. But if both players go super overtime, a game could take over an hour and a half or over an hour and 10 minutes to complete, with all of the other aspects of the game. So like the game could take like an hour and 10 minutes because both players go like super overtime, and there was a few times where they stopped the clock to get a challenge or something like that. So the whole round can last an hour and 10 minutes. And then as well as that, additionally, if the game is close, people are allowed to recount, and that could take up to 10 minutes. So like technically a Scrabble round could last over an hour and 20 minutes, and then you get like 5-10 minutes between rounds to just like chill out, like eat a snack or use the bathroom or whatever. Like a round could last an hour and a half because of the overtime rule, especially. All right, have a good day, Rachel. Thanks for joining the stream. It's good to interact. So, anyways, the overtime rule is just dumb. Shouldn't exist. And the recount rule, I mean, that's more of an elitist opinion. The recount rule shouldn't exist. Like, you should just count your opponent's plays, and if there's a mistake, there's a mistake. You should leave yourself enough time to be able to recount the game if you need to during the game. But I mean, that's less of a big deal to me. But in terms of just like a tournament running on time, I've seen so many times where just one game is forcing everybody to wait, because often pairings depend on the last game result. So the worst thing I ever saw was two players both going like overtime, terrible like dinky staircase game where both players were completely on edge for like the last part of the game. They both go overtime, and they never asked each other if the scores were correct. And so at the end of the game, they have completely different scores from one another. And so they're trying to recount, and they're both so on edge, and they're just not able to remember who played what because they also didn't write down the plays, which you don't have to do that, but it definitely helps. So like you could add increment, yeah. It wasn't you, Bunzo. It was Trevor Seeley and Charmaine Farini in Saratoga Springs or Ottawa or Boston. One of those three. I think it was Saratoga. But they just like couldn't agree on the score. And they ended up just like trying to recount, disagreeing, not knowing who played what. There were probably like 25 plays each. And the director just had to rule something in the end. Just had to like decide who won. Decide who was more trustworthy between the two. So dumb. I mean, I saw your tournament, Chess Bunzo. I saw your tournament. I don't think you did poorly. We can take a look like next week. All right. Let's look at this stupid game. Playing Glenn Filzer. I played Fork. Pretty sure that's better than Fink. They're close. Fork does take the extra Y hook. Change things a bit. And is a bit more overlappable as well. Or underlappable. Whereas Fink is maybe more overlappable? No, similarly. See, it's close. There's an egg ad. Okay. I draw this rack. And I play Vif. So I knew I was going to lose this game because of that rack. Then plays Gene. Vancouver International Film Festival. I played Hardy. Don't think any of these other plays will outperform Hardy. Het is interesting. Het, just het. Keeping the Y. Not opening any scoring spots, really. Or then. I mean, I considered all these plays. I decided to just go with the equity play. When in doubt, he just drops his Y. That's fine. Doesn't mean anything. But I had no idea what to do with this rack. Don't want to do something like that. Guess I could have done Mike. I shouldn't really So there's a huge difference between Glenn Filzer playing Yet for 19 and Jackson Smiley, for example, playing Yet for 19. And what that means is, if you've ever seen Will's video on my Game vs. Nigel, where it's like Scrabble champions want you to read their minds, it's just so much easier to narrow down the range of possible tiles a top player has after a one tile play versus some 1400 player like Glenn Filzer or whatever his rating is. Because he could just have literally anything with this. Like, it still feels like I should try and adjust my play potentially a little bit because he did this. Because he does know how to play. I mean, if you play someone who just doesn't know how to play and they play off one tile, you can't make anything of it. But making a play like Envy against a random set of 7 letters is a horrible idea. It's pretty likely you'll just be able to smash this triple spot. But after a one tile play, if the opponent is making a good play, it means that they don't really have scoring tiles. They have bingo tiles, so it's okay to open a spot like this. But I've been burned on so many occasions when opponents make like fishy looking plays and I read too much into it. And like then I play something like this and then they just smash me for like a high scoring tile. So Ruby made me think of a song. What key is it in? I think. I don't know if that's the right key. That is A. Or are you saying that's the key it's in? Whoops. What? You forget the original. But wait, real skill. Did I already ask if you have perfect pitch? I could read your mind, love. Sounds right. It's close. What a tale thoughts could tell. Just like in an old time movie or information love. Your fortune strong. The chains upon my feet. I don't even know the lyrics. Jesus Christ. Yes, I do, Chess Bunzo. I know what the link is even. You don't even have I don't even have to click it. Not perfect memory. Yeah. What does perfect memory mean here? Yes. Good question. So okay, this seems like a 5.6 point drop from the play of Mike, which I don't know if I considered. But the question is Envy. Opponent next turn scores 34 on average. Mike 26. That's 8 points that a random rack is burning me in comparison. But a bingo rack is not going to burn me at all. So actually, these results would probably be reversed. Like my average score after Envy would probably be higher. So yeah, it probably makes up for if I can trust that he's fishing, but I can't trust that. So I played Envy, just like I don't want to make these moves, but if they work, they're great. But yeah, it did work. He played Air Lanes. So not only did he have bingo tiles and he was fishing, he played a phony, so that's great. Why did I play A? So I wondered if I could get away with it, and it was a good play. It wasn't much worse than the best play in that position. I mean, it was if he challenged. I played A because I was playing Cesar, and he had just told me I had already like trolled him in tons of tournament games. In our previous like 4 tournament games, I trolled the hell out of him, and he we sat across from each other, and he was like, "You're gonna try to troll me, but I've already dealt with like the worst that you could ever deal me in terms of trolling. Like you're not gonna be able to troll me. Like don't even try. You're not gonna be able to do this." Why is it doubled? Why is Thank You Scrabble Kitty doubled? Wow. Let me. Okay. Let me see if. Thank you, Scrabble Kitties. Let me see if I reload it. It'll only do this once. It's because I clicked connect like 4 times at the beginning because it didn't seem like it was working. But let me try it now to just click it once. And hopefully it'll only connect once. Okay, good. So Cesar's like, yeah, good luck. Good luck trying to troll me, man. Like you've basically used up all your troll. And then I played A and he like challenged it off and just tanked for like 8 minutes because he was so pissed off that I would do something like that. So disrespectful. And so it was basically just like me winning the psychological battle on turn one. And winning the psychological battle of a game on turn one is so powerful at the top level. It is just like so hard to come back from a blow like that if you let something affect you. I played A, just the letter A, which should be a word, by the way. I don't know why you can't play A for 2 on the opening rack. Doesn't make any sense. People try to say, oh, well, it was score 4 because there's no set direction. I mean, that's just so dumb. Like, obviously, he'll just score two. Like, whatever. Yeah, you can. It's not illegal. It's invalid. Good morning, Prague Salt. Minimum 2 letters. Like, who invented that bullshit? Like, A is a word. It's just so dumb that you can't play A. So it was psychological, moral to play A. Like, I feel like it should be a word, so I should play it when I think it's the best play, which, if it was a word, is the best play in the position I played it in. And maybe I'll get away with it. It should be a hilarious story, and it's content. So here I played Berm. I could play Merc. I know what he has. I know he has AAEILNS. So I'm gonna give him a B for banalize. Banalize? How would you pronounce that word? Banalise. Banalize? 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 Considering all 26 letters are words in most dictionaries. Ruby. Oh my god, I told people they could buy me out of... I told people they could buy me out of analysis, but not that people could channel point me out of analysis. Banalize? That's crazy if you pronounce it that way, Kitty Catastrophe. Seems so wrong. Oh god, okay. Do I have a window capture on this scene? Yes, I do. So I have to watch an old YouTube video. Prague salt. A is just a okay, but A is just an English word. Just because in dictionaries each letter is a contraction is a word doesn't mean that like that doesn't like take away from my argument, I feel like. Because A is actually just a word that is used in English parlance. Like, it's extremely common. It's totally different, I'd say. TWP. Banalize. I guess banalize sounds weird too. Okay, Ruby, choose a number. God, I have to go so far back to find these old videos. Choose a number between... I guess let's do between 1 and 24. Cause the endings are so hard. 22. Haven't you already guessed that number? I don't know, maybe. Alright, let's see if I can find this shit. Of course I can find, it's just gonna take forever. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh, this is great. Oh, what a great number you chose, Ruby. I don't even have to show you this video because wow. No views. Okay. Well, obviously that makes sense. Okay. So when someone redeems 100,000 channel point reward on Twitch, watch old YouTube video. I mean, this is just a black screen. So this is the whole video. It's a black screen. But this is an old piano video that I uploaded to my old YouTube channel. But it's a random piano improvisation. And I don't remember which one it is. I don't remember if it's any good. But now you guys are just going to have some background music for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. God, there's so much static. How loud is this going to be? Which one is this? Oh. Yeah, I don't think this is a very good one, but whatever. Hold on. 8 minutes of me improving. I don't even know from what era this is, but it's not very good. I don't know why I put it on YouTube. There's some feels. I'm just banging on the piano. I have done some good improvs before, but seriously, are you really gonna pull that? I can put it on the screen and then you'll watch it. I can do that. What does the crowd say? Fuck. Okay, K Chris. Do you guys not want to listen to the rest of this improv? There might be some good moments. I'll listen to a real one after this. Really? Yeah, I don't even know why this one is on YouTube, to be honest. Okay, fine. And I'm literally just paying. Okay, give me another number then, Ruby. Oh, fuck, I have to go all the way back to the... Shit. It's gonna take forever. Jesus Christ. Give me another number between 1 and 34. Thank you for following. doesn't count. You guys are the worst. Oh, I can filter. Oh, I can filter by private. Oh my god, I'm so smart. I can filter it. Oh, it's unlisted? Visibility draft. Oh, it's probably draft, right? Yes. Okay, they're all drafts. Okay, 18. Well, it's another dark one, but it is me singing and playing. Are you okay with that, Ruby? It's a black screen, but it was dark because I was emo. Yeah, those are the most emotional videos. I can't even show myself. Are you okay with not seeing my teenage fingers on the piano? I really had to phrase it like that. Oh no, this is just random. Like if you'd guess like 17, 16, 15, 14, 12, 11, 10, 9, 7, 6, like those would all have worked. Anyways, I'm giving you two videos. I'm giving you two videos. I'm gonna show you this one. Seriously? Fuck. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh god. You really want to embarrass me. Okay. I'll be embarrassed by this video. Why? Cook. Cook, Josh. Ugh. Ugh. God. I can't even falsetto, dude. Why am I even trying? They're all like 10 or 12 to 15 years old, Frog Salt. Wow, I messed up there. Get back into rhythm, boy. Just belt, just belts. This is all belting. It gets worse. I can't handle this. It wasn't that bad. That actually wasn't as bad as I remember, but it was terrible. Oof. I was not. I had no falsetto. So this must have been like before 2011. This must have been before 2011 because 2011 was when I was able to like actually falsetto. Oh my God. I actually didn't think I was gonna hit that note in the end there. The I guess only an F. It's not that bad. Okay, you got what you wanted. Congratulations. Jesus Christ. So I should have played Idled. This is a crazy play. I mean, I know he has AELNS, so giving him an L to play through and an E to play through isn't great. Giving him a D to play through also in this position isn't so great for him either. And I'm blocking the Vif's hook. It's just so hard to stomach. Like, if he gets a lucky draw, it's gonna be so much harder to like potentially come back on this board. Likes Kindled as well? That's crazy. Oh, I put the wrong mild. Okay. Yes. Okay, this makes a lot more sense now. I had this mild in the simulation. Have I played this song? Did I play this song when I did my music stream? I don't think so. How's my play doing now? It's still behind in the sim. Wow. So 12-year-old you is painful? How painful? Aru Simp says it's brilliant. What? What was brilliant? The old YouTube video? I hope not. Sim likes idled 6i. Hard to stomach. When I think of my head just aches when I think of. The funny thing is now I can't really even hit that F in the, even though like, Even though it's an easier F to hit because of the vowel and the way that I'm arriving at it, I probably can't even hit it, but I can sing it all in like falsetto. It's too bad. It was just all in chest voice. Nice. Okay, so Glenn does not bingo. Luckily for me, plays Opal. I draw pretty poorly. I play Acred. Again, anticipating some sort of bingo on the J column with Vifs. But now it's just a worse situation because the letters I'm keeping are not very good. Whereas with the mild play, the reason I played mild is to block dangerous bingo lane and just sort of anticipate a bingo ending in S, which would open 5 floating tiles for me with my C, E, and D leave, which will very often lead into me just responding with the bingo or a nice play. But here I'm keeping DOTT. How is that possible? Didn't I have an N? I guess I never had an N to begin with. Okay, so I was simming the wrong play and then I was simming the wrong lead. So maybe I had this. Yeah, maybe I had this instead. Whatever, it's not an important game. Then draws the Z. Doesn't play ads like this, he plays ads like this. I play Ox. Don't want to play Oxid and set up Oxide and whatever. I still know that he has... Okay, so what? With this, I know he had NES. I still know that he has NES. So let's see between these two. Like, Oxide just allowing him to end in, like, ES is a really dumb idea, I think. Okay. He played Snug. No one told me I was a soprano until my 20s. Wow. Well, no one told me I couldn't sing until I was like 18. Would have helped earlier. So then I tried to learn how. Otik looks sensible. And this game lasts so many moves. Sometimes Ed. And I'm like sort of I'm sort of like okay with this position. I'm up 40. But like those blanks are out, and if I don't draw well and he just like blows me out of the water, I'll be pretty upset. It's like he lost the turn earlier. I've been trying really hard to slow him down. So I was sort of on edge at this point in the game, thinking I might lose. Okay, let's see. GAT or GIT? So IPST is better, a bit better than APST. And what's more is this sets up tip. Sets up with GI. Whereas this doesn't, I mean, this sets up downward plays, which are better. Okay, I don't know why GAT would be a better choice than GIT here, so I'm gonna play GIT. Oh, did he have both blanks? Yeah, he had both blanks here. And he played Consent. Which, I mean, I'm glad he asked. That was a good one. That was a good one. Around D an octave above middle C. What is that? This? That's a pretty good bass. Did I say bass? I probably did. Like, that's about where I'm comfortable as well. Okay, I played paw, and I'm only up 40. But both blanks are gone, and the board is, like, completely dead, so I thought I should be okay. He plays Bola. Only down 18. And I don't have a scoring tile. So when you're on such low entropy boards, which means when you're on boards where so little can really happen to change what's going on, and what's going on is this board is just completely dead, you have to start worrying about, like, worst case scenarios. So right now, the worst case scenario is getting Q stuck. But I have a U, I have a bunch of letters that go decently with the Q. I have this QI spot. I have the S for for QIS and hips or ship. And I don't need the U. So at least in this game, I was aware about the Q lurking. But what else could happen? He could score somewhat well, but with what? Like, if I put in all of the unseen letters, do you guys think there's a single bingo possible here? It would have to be, like, through hip, but there's no S for ship. I would say there's no bingo possible here. And that the highest score with these unseen letters is... What's the highest score you could get with these letters? I don't see a good Q play. Wow. So the highest scoring play I can see here is Grow and Whip for 21. Can you score more than 21? I don't think he can score more than 21. That's crazy. Just had a callback from the lead girlies and Fiddler on the Roof. That's awesome. That is your destiny. Okay, so the highest you can score is 21. And I'm up 18, so that's good. But yeah, I just have to be wary of the Q, but I should be okay. I have Situate, there's no way to play it. So I decided to play Uta. I don't really know if I had a specific reason to do this. I don't think I did. Yeah, that'd be awesome. To play and Fiddler on the Roof. Oh, there's something, like, irritating my index finger. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me irritating it. But yeah, I have the last S, which is really important here. I mean, I've had it for a while. So I'm feeling like I can't possibly lose this game, basically, at this point. Unless I screw up big time. So I play Uta. He plays air for 4. So now there's 2 QI spots. They're never gonna be blocked. I mean, they might. Like, when I say never, it's just like the Q is just not an issue anymore for me. It's gonna allow him to score maybe more than he would normally score, but not enough to make a difference. And I have the W. Um, and I think I misannotated. It says I played EW for 16, which is impossible. I think I played WE for 16. How does it actually continue, not the Gwen Stefani version? Does it continue in the same way? But yeah, I don't want to give back any bingos, any crazy scenarios, so I just decided to play it safe, I think, with WE 16. He skipped to his Lou. Oh, oops. Or the Bs, yeah. So I'm up 25 now. The Q is still out. Again, there's just, I'm not worried about it. Like, he could play QUAI for 13. I considered trying to maybe set up a bingo, but again, there's no need to give him any plays. So I just played off my I. If I draw the Q, I get QI, I get cheese and hips and ship and whatever. I'll be fine. So this is a pretty comfortable position. He scored 6. How did he score 6? How did he do this? MA, yeah. I think that's what he did. What? TEL. TEL? TE. Huh? There's no C. Why does it say I played to a C? TEL, TEC, TE. I scored 18. Let's see. AA, EGI, QRU. No. AEGINQRU. I played off 2 tiles. Oh, wait. Well, trying to figure out what happened. How did he score 12 for Warren? Oh, I know what happened. Do I know what happened? 7, 9, 10, 12. A I N. It. No, what happened? I have no idea what happened. God damn it. This is so stupid. Oh, no, I know what happened. Teg. I played this. Look at this play. Brilliant. I couldn't even spot it myself. And then drew the Q out of the back. Great. Which is actually a good thing. I played Worn. I played QIS, which is not even close to the best play. And he went out with urine. Great. Okay. Jesus Christ. So, you know, you got to play these games sometimes. You got to just outmaneuver your opponents. That'll just happen. All right. I think I played that game brilliantly. What do you guys think? I'm gonna take a small break. Guess I'll put it on the be right there scene. Okay, I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Okay. I guess I should have taken a break like 5 minutes from now when the ads are running. Whatever. Unprofessional. Game 4. Jeremy Hall. Oh, you just watched my TikTok while I was gone? Wow. Thank you. Jeremy plays Talc. He plays it here. Giving me a double word score to work with. I could play Twangy here or Twangy here. Oh yeah, Wayang. Oops. What is a Wayang? Oops, I shouldn't be simming this with. What happened to? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's doing the double thing again. Oh no, because two people. That's because there are two queries. Okay. It's between Twangy and Twangy. Didn't want to open a triple. Didn't want to open double doubles. I think this is fine. Plays Mew. Is that how you say Mew? Is it Mew or Moo? I know it's the Greek letter. I think Sim will agree with me that there's no need to open up this triple. Just play Whaley. Indonesian theater. Yeah, I didn't even look at the definition. That can't be the right key. Is Real Skill still here? That's not the right Tiny Dancer key. Let me try to think about it again. See if I can remember. If I'm capable of it. How does it even start? Is that right? Oh, that one might be better. But then how does it even... Softly, slowly. Slowly, slowly. What key does it even go into? That doesn't sound right. I had the right key? I had the right key in that part? Slowly. Or did I have it before? It's Mew? Thank you, Erison. I had it right before? Wow, that's... Wait. Pull me... Why can't I sing that? Pull me closer, tiny dancer. Really? Okay, so it likes wetly. To open the triple. Tiny dancer in my head. That I don't know. I don't know anything. So he ends up scoring through the W. So maybe that's why it doesn't matter. He's gonna play shit like Brown. Wow, play shit like Brown. So I drew into Teledues, which is a tough bingo to spot, but it's high probability, so you have to spot it. Slowly. Oh no, it's right. They were both right. Slowly. What's wrong with my voice? Oh, it's probably because I got a filling today. And it fucked with my throat. Oh, that's on the high. Pull me down, sheets of how it feels today. EDCCA. Egg ad again. I don't even know what that is, but okay. Like, what types of chords? Or are those just notes? Are those the chords or the notes? Oh, real skill. So I don't really know when the next pub tournament's gonna be, but I know that they opened a second location in St. Henry. So we should have more options, like just in case you want to play on like maybe different day. I don't know. They might not allow it, or they might be booked anyway, or they might favor people that pay for the room. But potentially, like on a Sunday, if there's no room at the downtown location, the backup location could be in St. Henry or downtown Plateau. I mean, talking about the pub tournaments I host in Montreal. Okay, so I played Teledues and then, wow, just incredible bingo knowledge here of playing Annelids after playing Teledues. But do I want to play Adenines for 2 less? Why do you keep trying to reach your fan? Just let your fan... What? Why do you keep reaching for it? I'm sorry. Yeah, this gives back more immediately, I guess, in terms of scoring, but... Now they're too high? What's wrong? What? I don't know. Temperature regulation. I'm pretty fortunate that I don't have to constantly change temperatures of things. Oh, too high in the sky? Oh, trying to reach. Oh my God. I feel so bad, Ruby. I was so confused. I was not imagining reaching up. I was imagining like reaching. But you mean your fan is on the ceiling? I was not thinking of a ceiling fan whatsoever. I was thinking of the fans that I have, which are not ceiling fans. I apologize. So look, I get to make the top equity play and set up my X. Beautiful. Why is it like this is not a pen? Why won't it let me just like not do straight lines? Anyways, I'm setting up. Oh, it's messed up again. In my head. Why? Why is it doing this? I feel so real. Okay. I've apologized to you. Oh, triple. Which one? Real skill. See, I get to set up mix. I mean, it might get blocked, but still cool. And it does get blocked. He plays Aphid. But that's okay. I get to play XI. Yeah, there's no reason to keep the X again. There's still this hook on brown, the Y hook and the S hook. Very luckily for me, I get a break and he has too many vowels. He plays audio. 19, eh? Yeah. So here I played lay, setting up my M. Dude, I'm just the setup king. I keep on telling people that I don't set myself up as much as people think. And yet here I am playing this shit. Like, oh, it's riskless? It's like real skill. It's like almost all the letters in real skill. So yeah, look at me go. Look at these setups. I could just play, Did I even see that? Anyways, my idea with lay is I want to, well, first of all, is les good? I don't think so. Les miserables. Oh, it is a word. Shit. Well, my idea with lay was this hook on brown. I'm ahead, right? So this hook is not something I like. I don't like this existing. Yeah, so it's not even like I can't even change this thing. It's supposed to be an arrow, but it's not an arrow. So it's just defaulting to the thing. Whatever. Anyways, I want to block this lane eventually, but I don't want to sacrifice too much to do so and slow down because there are other spots on the board. I want to block the C, which this does, and I'm setting up my M. And a lot of the time I'll be able to play like meld for 40, which will of course open new stuff, but it's stuff that can be managed much more easily than this S hook on Brown, and the C that's just sitting there that doesn't just get randomly blocked. And I can score 40 while like blocking. So that was my idea, is to get there. And if he gets there, that's okay. It'll still eliminate the threat. Let's see what the simulation thinks. Probably thinks I'm an idiot. Play one day more. What is one day more? Oh, how does that go? I don't know anything. One day more. I probably heard it. Just don't know it by name. Okay. According to the engine, I mean, it's hard to say no to those points. So I draw an E, and I play meld. He does bingo with renvoise. Oh, he had ways to... Oh yeah, I remember he just missed... I saw that he had enviros for 78, and he just missed the anagram of renvoise. Took a while because he sort of felt like he was missing something. There's also environ, there's also invoker. So lucky break for me, 6 points down the drain for him. But there's still a blank out. I end up playing Berg, noticing or noticing there are 3 R's unseen. There are a decent amount of consonants. I'm setting up an S potentially. I'm blocking this annoying D lane. Oh, I should have. Blocking this annoying D lane. Playing an extra tile, maybe hoping for a blank. And now the board is pretty under control, which really goes to show the idea behind this play is to potentially gain some sort of control over the board in the next few moves. Even if it's at the cost of him playing bingo, so I'm happy with what I did, but it was a huge sacrifice over just playing HM, which I don't even know if I saw. I probably didn't see it. What's up, Adam? What's up, Mike Warner? Yeah, Berg looks fine. Just looking at a use or a non-noteworthy tournament that I played in December, which had some noteworthy games. Exchange RRT, exchange 4. Just very happy to see that. And I drew two S's, or the second S and a blank. So here, Soyuz makes perfect sense. It's 47 points. It's very aggressive, but scores really well. Prepares the bingo. But I thought that I was winning more after just playing Joe. Especially after he just exchanged 4. He's closer than average to getting a bingo. And I have really no need to open the board whatsoever in this position. So I think I win a bit more often with Joe, but I'll win by a lot more after Soyuz, maybe. But there are some bingos you could have, like... No, you can't have pretzels. That's funny. That will, like, to this S, that will, like, put the game potentially in the balance. So, yeah, now I'm just going to be responding to pretty much anything he does with the bingo. I draw into a bunch of bingos, like, to this D, like, assorted, a soiled... yeah, just seems right to do this. He plays noon for 12, and now I can just bingo. I actually drew the Z. I could play Seiza, or I could play Zaniness. Actually, I think I must have considered Seiza. I decided to play Zaniness because it's cool, I guess. It's probably not as good. Like, I'm probably bingoing. I win no matter what. I'll be up over 100 after Seiza with the blank. And I'm threatening to bingo through the O or the N. And there's no telling if he's even close to bingo at this point. Just a size to completely empty the bag here. But yeah, I think I just wanted to play Zaniness, and maybe I had to tell that he had something. He is closer than normal, but yeah. No, he had crap. He had total crap. But Zaniness is a cool word. Yeah, he had this rack. So this is his best play, along with larger. Nice find. So aired just to go out for sure next turn. I did Pitot, which is the best play, because... Why is it? Because it blocks Pharaoh? No, it's just the best play. And then he had Fard, but he played a Far. Okay. Getting tired. I might do one more. Oh, yeah. I played... Okay, let's do this one, because I was playing against someone who was just hot. And what I mean by hot is, like, on fire in terms of the tournament results. I really shouldn't have said what I just said, god damn it. But Cheryl was beating everybody. She beat Cesar, I think. And it just felt like she was just gonna beat everybody. Brown with an E. I don't know, sometimes it just feels like people are having a really good day and there's nothing you can do. So Cheryl, oh, her name is not Veril, it's Cheryl. Apologies. Opens with the bingo of Wetness. Wetness Everdeen. And I'm just like, yeah, this is not gonna be easy. Play Biota. Oh, I had IT, not TT. Yeah, there's not much to do here other than this. I make that pun with like any Nis word. And then Cheryl plays latches. Actually, latched. She changes her mind. Decides to make the blank a D. And luckily, she missed all of her better bingos. But she's now open with both blanks in 2 turns, and it's going to be hard to win. So I decide that there's no time like the present or like the past. There's no time like the back time. And I need to phony to stay in the game. And this is a really good phony if I get away with it, because it creates a very strong S hook that almost certainly will get used if Cheryl has an S or if I have an S. But the difference is if she puts an S on this word, I'm going to challenge it off. And if I use the S, she's probably not going to challenge. So I play back time. I think she holds but accepts. And then she plays Cadiz for 69. Kibe. I mean, nice leaves aren't going to win a game where you're down 2 bingos to start, but I see. I felt the need. I felt the need. I thought the upside was very high. So what's the winning chances when someone has both blanks? It's probably like 80%. I don't know. Maybe it's higher when they're equal in strength. So here I missed Jebel and lost the game on the spot. Wait, I might have looked at this game already. Because I remember seeing that I missed Jebel. Jebel. But played Jibber, which is a lot worse. This sets up a D hook. She might not know it. She might not see it. Like, this is so much better. So I blew the game in this position. And Cheryl responded with Fizz, which, I mean, she would have played Fez after Jebel, so whatever. So her first 4 turns scored 70 points a turn. So things are looking pretty difficult. But had I kept MIRE or MIRE instead of MELE, I might have drawn into a bingo here and made it closer. Instead, I played Eerie, setting up like a P hook maybe for later, and just trying to score something. And I didn't want to block or interfere with back times and stuff. So I play Eerie, and here comes exactly what I was hoping for. She plays Votes, and I challenge, and I'm still down 108. But now the jig is up. She knows that I phonied her. So yeah, still trying everything I can to stay in this game. I had a feeling before this game started. I had a feeling that it was gonna be like impossible to win. I've made a mistake in Jibber. So when you make a mistake, you should not consider yourself unlucky. Sure, in the specific instance, she would still have played Fez. I would have been down way over 100. But doesn't mean anything. I probably, if I played Jebel, I would have bingoed next turn and maybe bingoed again. So you never really know. But what I do know is, despite the mistake, I've been playing I've been playing significantly better than optimally in this game, if we're doing math. So I play Muon, and she ends up playing Sag for 23. Where did she do that? Oh. Yeah, so she had to have had this rack. She played Sag, keeping votes. I just hope she doesn't draw into a bingo with votes. I played Udo here. Oh, sneaky me. I played Udo setting up the L hook. Look at me go. I'm really trying to win this game. Setting up Ludo. I know she has VOTES on her rack. The J is gone for Judo. I know what she has, and she might not know the word Udo. But she plays PO. I know she still has VEST. And so I've made progress this game, but I'm still down 120. Where do I live? I live in Montreal. In Montreal, as Montrealers say. So here I played Eek. So there's this thing that, like, at least me and Jackson Smiley agree. This concept of EE versus EO, because EE and EO are basically equal in terms of their comparative value towards one another, but one of them is almost always slightly better than the other in any given situation. Sometimes it's a coin flip, but most times the simulation or analysis will give one as a slight favorite, like 1.2 point favorite over the other. And these are sorts of subtleties that are extremely hard for the human brain to, like, hone in on. It's very difficult to determine whether EE or EO is the correct leave. Sometimes you can look at, if there are lots of O's left, then maybe you keep EE. If there are lots of E's left, maybe you keep EO. You don't want to have 3 E's. And usually, I mean, it's not just EE versus EO, it's like with other tiles. So sometimes those other tiles can help you, like, oh, I know the O goes well with this tile and the E goes well with this tile. So I think this, but Jackson and I agreed, like, whatever you think is the right move always tends to be the wrong move when it comes to EE versus OE. So we've decided that we're going to go against our intuition every single time there's like a close race between the two. Because my intuition here was saying to keep EEILS because there are 3 O's left and 2 E's. And because it just seemed like it was better. But then I played Eek instead because I knew that I was going to be wrong. And then here I was, and I was correct. It says keeping EO is better in this position. So I finally got one right. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. Sharo plays Volts. 33. Again, feeling like I've made some progress here. So now I have this rack, and I have no bingos. And what do? I'm down 135. Well, I made an amazing play. Also, this whole board is the wrong side up. God damn it. You of course open horizontally. Sorry, I'll be right back with you. Of course, it makes no difference whether play is horizontal or vertical. It's just I want the board to be correct. Why do you think the heuristic to go against your intuition? Because it just feels like every time I overthink it. So I'll let myself overthink it and then just choose the other one. So like the process is like do what I would normally do, and then once I've decided what I think is better, just literally just do the opposite. And obviously it's a meme, like there's no actual proof that any of this is relevant whatsoever. It's just funny. Time management and tilt management, not really, no. Like EE tends to be better for bingos, and EO tends to be more balanced in terms of results. So we're here. I don't have a bingo, and I decide to play Vile for 8. What the hell is this move? This move is an attempt to triple with raviolis. So I'm trying to draw a second eye to get raviolis, which would score 99 points. Because I'm down by so much. And I also want to deal with the triple spot, and I could also just draw into a bingo. Yeah, raviolis. So I don't know. I think this is the right play. I'm not going to analyze it. Slows the game down. She plays Lex, and I don't like this play because it's hinting at this just being blocked next turn. Don't draw an eye. Decide to play Opa. Try and prevent this overlap from occurring. There's only one O left, but 2 Ys left. So I don't think I should have played Opa. I think I should have played Apo. Because there's only one E unseen. Though she's likely to have it with the play like Lex, maybe. But yeah, there are fewer hooks to AX than to OX. And I have one of the hooks to AX. So I think I really should have played Apo. Let's see. What's my favorite kind of ravioli? You're asking me, just obviously cheese ravioli. Yeah, this is a bad mistake. Tactics, saddest. So I could have won the game again if I had played Apo instead of Opa. Uh, Cheryl plays Air. And that's one of the eyes. And now there are only two eyes left. And I'm like, damn it. The play of Air really makes me think she probably has another eye. And so I basically just like gave up. I don't know why I gave up, but I just did. And I decided to play AR. I played AR to try and like bingo, but she's literally just gonna play out 15B. Like, this was a dumb play. I'm not even drawing into it like much at all. And yeah, she just blocks. And I'm just like, well, shit. I'm down 140. Now what? Now the board's dead. Like, what the hell did I just do? Through this, I decided to exchange. You know, in short tournaments, like, wins are really important. I was just going for the win here, even though I knew I was just going to lose. Trying to slow the game down so I could bingo twice. She exchanges 3 as well. And I drew this, and I'm like, well, shit. Again, another, like, bingo-less rack. So I decided to exchange the U rather than play it. Because, again, there's still an L out, so I could still maybe hit something with Ludo. So I decided not to score anything with the U. UN just makes it makes it so much harder to bingo. And Upo blocks Ludo stuff. Such a funny game. So Cheryl plays TERN for 10. Where does that even go? Oh yeah. Plays turn. Oh, I was going for, it's true, I was going for 9s from TE, wasn't I? Yeah, I was going for like TER stuff as well. Because if I'm able to play a 9 from TE, that'll actually open some space up, whereas the bingos with Muons or Amirs, not really opening the space up. Like maybe there'll be space open like immediately, but it'll just get closed quickly. Whereas if I bingo from the TE, it'll sort of create a little bit more room, I think. So that's what I was probably thinking. Here I was going for, like going for anything in particular? AEINRS with TE. I don't know. Too tired. Then she blocks it. I'm like, how is she so good? And I played Sandier because I thought if she didn't have vowels, which is likeliest to be the way that I win, I don't want to put an E out in space. I'd rather put the R. Yeah, playing Randy's is sort of just not gonna win me the game, I would think. Play Sandier, but she doesn't have any vowels, but plays veg. And I'm still like in this game, kind of. And what did I do? Oh yeah, My last trick was to play Uni. Hello, Five Crab. Why? What time is it? It's late, dude. I played Uni trying to draw into some Miracle 7-letter unit. Like, I can't draw into Trolley. I don't even know what I can draw into. Let's see. Um, thing. Chantry doesn't work. I need WRTY. 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 Yeah, none of these. It's not a thing. Like, I don't even know what I'm drawing into. Duathlon. That's cool. Wow, that's really cool. That would be amazing. Yeah, I'm not even drawing into anything. Okay. Why are you up till 5? Yeah, 0% bingo chance. What the fuck was I thinking? Does champ player think I can do anything? I'm playing too much Balatro. Doesn't explain it. I'm staying up late because in 24 hours, I'm leaving the country. Like, I have to get to the airport super, super early in the morning tomorrow. I guess tomorrow being Friday. So I'll just like try to sleep on the plane or whatever during travel. If at all possible. Yeah, it doesn't feel like there's any way to win here, whatever. Um, so yeah, she has the L for Ludo. She has all these Ludo plays, but she doesn't know it. She plays Fa. What did I do? I played Whoa. It's not the best play. She doesn't see Claude. She plays Clan. And I'm just like, why did I just play Whoa? I didn't see Yurda. I played Cry. And just totally missed her outplay. Like, I think I sort of like hallucinated the letter she had. And just like, or just didn't see ad. It was like the stupidest endgame ever. What a dumb way to end this game. But what a crazy game, right? Like, I was contending against this. And if I had seen Jebel, I think I would have won this game. That's my prediction. Try to set up raviolis. Let's try to set up Ludo. I was throwing everything I had out there. I phonied her on purpose, challenged off her phony hook, and yet still lost by almost 100. So, you know, you can always do more, but I did a lot. I did a whole lot. I think I have to go to bed. But no, let's do this. Let's do this. All right, see you, K Chris. Let's do Rick Julian. So you could play short here, you could play long. It's all similar. Played long, didn't want to deal with anything. He played luthier. I played pie hole. feeling like I was gonna lose. He played dim. What? 25? Ah. Proved AU. I hope I had a U, not a V. I always like get that wrong. Like twice tonight at club when I was tracking, I mistook a U for a V. I need to stop doing that. I need to be a lot more aware of what I'm writing down. Because it's not like that I mistracked, it's that I wrote down the unseen letters bunched up and my U's look too much like my V's, and I always confuse the two. It's really stupid. Must have been distracted by how hot my opponent was. Yeah, exactly. Play proved. He plays pass, and I'm like, oh shit. This is bad. Very bad, because now I have this rack. And I either play Za, keeping INURV, or I play VAU. I don't really know why I didn't play Za. Guess I was like hoping for some big Z play somewhere. I'm not really sure what my point was there. Okay, well they're close in sim, so when in doubt, keep the Z, I guess. So I have some idea of what to do with it though. I don't know. And he plays Souk, and I'm like, what the hell is this? Does he have another S? And I have Za now. Or I can play Mirza. Za or Mirza, who knows? Yeah, Mirza or Zaz. It was a terrible decision. I played Zaz. And somehow he played Gleba. Somehow I drew into Train Men to take a 68-point lead. And he played Jokes, and I almost challenged Glebas, but I couldn't pull the trigger. I was so upset that I let this go. But yeah, it's a tough one. But I had like a pretty killer blow here of Unified. So I didn't want to lose a turn. I didn't like Glebas, but you know. Yeah, I can say all I want in hindsight. Yeah, I knew it took an E. Oh yeah, I missed this. Wow. Oda 29. Oh, I played Unified here. This was a stupid decision. I remember like wanting to like punish myself for this decision. Like, oh, I was like, what was my thinking? I don't even remember what my thinking was. It was stupid. Really stupid. Whatever. It was probably just tilted. So I can still play all these great moves. Said I played Oda for 29. Obviously, it's not like ideal to open this triple, but 42 points, probably fine. He plays Crib. And oh yeah, I made a fun play here. 5 crab. I'll give you a minute to find a fun play here. It's not like great, it's just fun and probably right. Aorte. Oh, that's nice. I didn't see that. 29. Oh, that might even be better than what I did. I played Odor. So yeah, you had the right spot. Okay, let's see who wins the fun play. The A, just because the A is like there's only one A left, I'm winning. Not that many vowels left. Wow. That's so unfortunate. Aorte was a really nice find. I didn't see that. Cool. Okay. Plays Ox for 26. I play Cyanic on the C, which makes sense. He plays Funny, not Funky. Oh, weird. Hey, what's up, John?
Josh is kind of confusing
I
here
remember this clip.
now his best Bengal lines have been taken out, but he almost has to fish again, not because he really wants to, but all of his plays basically are fishes.
I love that clip so much, John. I love that clip. All of his plays are fishes. Oh man. It's true. I was literally like in that position. I was like, God, like all I could do is fish and I have nothing, like, I have no lanes. Oh my God, Sarah gifting to John. Thank you so much, Sarah. Yeah, I remember being in that position and loving the fact that that's what Genji said in the commentary. Man, back in the day with like lockdown, we were playing what we called Montreal lunch money. Um, Whoever won the series bought food, basically. So, um, I had all the good letters. Well, a lot of the good letters. And I wanted to block whatever I could. I don't know what there really is to block here. Let's see. I'm sure I thought about it in game. Lowliest digester, trilets, squiders, glories, gristle. Yeah, so yeah, I'd like to block this T, so I decided to play reenact, which I think makes sense. But does he still have anything playable? Nope. All right, blocks all bingos, so it has to be the right play, right? Um, Okay. Finally done with this. He played Works, his best play. I played Boy. No, I didn't. I just went out. Oh. Yeah. It didn't track my letters properly. Where is what I did? 12. There it is. Okay. That was that. 423, 326. Nice. Oh, relatively clean game, except for the glaring error of letting him put an S onto Gleba. Damn. Very bad. But we got the W. Good one, John. Okay. I will... Should I send a raid to John? John beat me at chess the other night. I shouldn't have gone into the fucking theory that I don't know. I came out of it alive and then just blundered terribly. You know what? I have one more game against Cesar that I don't think you looked at. This was game 7, not game 8. Game 7 is the infamous Vulpine out of nowhere. Terrible, lucky draw. Oh no. You're not supposed to do that, John. Sarah doesn't like the clip shout out.
Wow, I'm really embarrassed.
But
Let's do one more chorus then.
it's too late.
Hey, I just met
I think I'm excited.
and this is crazy, but here's my number. So call me
And there were probably people sleeping too.
back. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy.
That's pretty funny though.
So call me maybe.
I will see you.
I will see you in the next life.
That's pretty good.
Sorry, love. Sorry. I appreciate y'all. All right.
That's pretty good.
Nice. Hey, everyone smile for the camera. We don't have too many of these, but I'm going to create a moment right now. So everyone who's here right now,
Hey, moment.
be ready. Get ready to claim your moment. This is officially... Wait, can we hit 10K? Can we hit 10,000 viewers? That's the question. All right.
10,000 viewers. Oh, that was last May, wasn't it? Nice. Yeah, I think this is the right tangos. Exchange 4. I'm really trying to get this game. After this, that's it. All the games are done from this tournament. Pap. He played Pap, and I knew he was gonna lose. You never played Pap. Yeah, I've had a good stream. It's been chill. But you guys probably just woke everyone up. Or you guys. John probably just, I mean, because you were in the clip. John probably just woke people up that were just sleeping. John, what key is Tiny Dancer in? Is it like... Was I right? Because other John Lee says it was that key. What's the key? What part is the key of C? The beginning? They all sound the same, these Elton John things. I get them all confused. Is that right? Yeah, I was right. Okay. Right? That's how it goes. He played fetch. Damn, I didn't finish before the ad. Sad. And yeah, I'm just winning by 100. He's never gonna beat me. Oh, I could have played Nudism, but Dustin isn't here. So I played Shiur because I'm gonna beat him if he bingos, not if he triples. And the M is a nice tile. And then he bingos with Zinnias. Like, who does that? Who the hell does that shit? Definitely not me. Couldn't be me. Sure. And then I played... How did I play Joram? Oh, I played Joram through Aura. Wow, what a nice find. Joram. If you missed that, you're screwed. And he played Nth. For how much? Nth for 14. So which Nth did he play? This? Probably. I hope so. And so this spot is just sitting here, or what? Like the Z is just sitting there. Wow, how does the Z just sit there the whole time? Odd for 23. How do I play odd for 23? Not possible. So is Nth wrong? Yeah, he played Nth. The hell was this play? Nth? What kind of play is that? Oh, still not right. I don't think that's what he did. OGG for 23. How's that possible? Where else can he play Nth for 14? I don't remember this game happening at all. Is there another spot to play Zinnias? Nope. I don't know how this happened. Tiny dancing in my head. Oh, I see what happened. Bug was here. Come on, almost done here. This is my citizen. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm so tired. Basically, I must do this for the good of society. I played odd here. Normally this would be dangerous with the lead, but there's no H and there's no S that he can have to hook ED, so we're good. He plays Tuyer. Risty. And I have Azine here, but what is he threatening? Troubler. Yeah, the only thing that I saw he could have here as a bingo was Troubler. I remember this now. But there are also dangerous plays like Exurb and Exert. So I basically can't leave the R open if I want to win as 100% of the time. So I played me keeping Azine for next turn, expecting that that should be enough. Let's see what the biggest threat is now. Yeah, like I should be able to, because Merle emptied the bag, didn't it? No. 5-10. Why not Merle? I had a reason for it. I had a reason to not play Merle. Oh, the reason is I didn't want to draw like EEU or something. I don't know if that's maybe because also I'm like drawing stuff under here more. I think the L provided I thought the L provided me with more chances of bingoing, more chances of. Oh, it does empty. Okay, yeah, it does empty. Okay. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, just because it empties. That's what I thought, but then I second guessed. Okay. He played Eve. And I think maybe was the X in the bag? I don't remember. But now I play Azine, which is not the best play because it doesn't go out in 2. Wow. Going out in 2 is OP. And this gives him Exurb, which I think I didn't see. Oh, but he screwed up. He screwed up. He played Exurb here, allowing me to go out with tilt. Okay, great. Terrible game. Glad I went through it. And then the last game is the first. The last game was the crazy game that Cesar reviewed on stream where he like 1 in 36 to me or something in the end game. Oh, I didn't even see. What? I didn't even see the message. Sarah, you're not supposed to be. You're not supposed to be like super modding. Thank you. Thank you, mods. Congrats. And only mods are left. Alright. Sorry, I'm really tired, but I finally did all this. So I'm happy. Let's raid somebody. Goodbye. Who is live?
Or maybe that's
Wonderwall.
Sarah. Oh.
Alright.
Why not? Wonderwall is great.
Alright, sure.
I mean, no.
Sure.
Why don't
No,
we like
people
it?
are never gonna let me live this down.
Why?
I'll explain later. Let's just do it.
All right.
Alright,
Today's gonna
Alright,
be the day.
alright. Let's see, how do you sing it?
I don't know.
Alright.
Okay.
Today's gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now, we should have zoned out.
Wait, what happened? John, you're so sorry for what you just did. Oh yeah, you are there. You're so sorry. Your finger slipped. I'm rating you, even though you have 700 viewers because of chess. Or maybe not because of chess. Wait, are you? Yeah, chess. Okay. What? What is this lessons command? What is this lessons command? What? What have you done? Indeed I do, apparently. Apparently I give Scrabble lessons now, and apparently I charge 60 Canadian dollars, which is a little bit cheap, actually. I think I'm gonna change that to 70 Canadian dollars. 70 Canadian dollars per half an hour, and 120, 130? Do I have to do a special price? Oh, it's for 30 minutes? That's way more expensive. Oh my god, it's for 30 minutes. Okay, I'll think about it. Okay. Thank you, Sarah. Enjoy, John, everybody. Thanks for being here. Goodbye.